Good morning, student. Today is the third lecture of Engineering Mathematics Exam Decoder. And this is question number 4 we want to discuss here. And that question have the 4 mark. Uh, Question number 4 that have 5 mark weightage. Uh, The question is that find the rank of given matrix by using echelon form. We are finding the rank of matrix by using the echelon form. The solution of this question is write down given matrix as it is. Use the name for that matrix. We are giving let A is equal to this matrix. What will be that? We are writing matrix as it is. Now go into first row. And what is the first non-zero element in row number 1? That is 1. 1 is the first non-zero element that are available in the row number 1. That is called a leading element of row number 1. Whatever may be the element which are lies below for that, make that is equal to 0. That is equal to 0. This is our first step to convert that matrix into echelon form. Okay. Now this is 1 is leading element in row number 1. In row number 2 is 1. We want to make that 1 equal to 0. Row number 3, those element is 2. We want to make that 2 equal to 0. Row number 4, this is 3 is element we want to make that is equal to 0. Means whatever may be element which are lies below for that leading element, make that all element is equal to 0. Therefore, we are operating this operation change in R2, changing R2 minus R1, change in R3 minus 2 times R1, changing R4 minus 3 times R1. We are operating these operations on this matrix. Now there is no change in R1. Therefore, we are writing R1 as it is 1, 2, 1, 2. Now operate this operation in operations on R2. What is operation R2 minus R1? 1 minus 1 0, 3 minus 2 1, 2 minus 1 2, 2 minus 2 0. This is my row number 2. Now operations on R3, apply operations on R3 minus 2 times R1, R3 minus 2 times R1 means 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, 4 minus 4 is equal to 0, 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, and 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. This is row number R3. Now we are applying these operations on R4. R4 minus 3 times R1. Therefore, 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. 7 minus 6 is equal to 1. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. And 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. If we are apply these operations, now this matrix get converted into this format. Now, what is your observation now? If you are observing, now your observation is that row number 2 and row number 4 exact same. Row number 2 and row number 4 are exact same. Now apply this operation, change in R4, R4 minus R2, changing R4 minus R2. Now this new matrix get converted into such that what is matrix is convert? 1 row number, there is no change in R1, there is no change in R2, there is no change in R3. Therefore, we are write this R1, R2, R3 as it is 1, 2, 1, 2, R2 0, 1, 1, 0, R3 0, 0, 1, 0, and R4 is equal to 0, 0, 0. Now let us observe that what is leading element in R2? The first non-zero element which are available into R2, that is 1. Now what we want to do? We want to do this all element below lies below, for that make it 0. That is already 0. Now go into R3. What is leading element? What is the first non-zero element? That is 1. 1 is the leading element for row number R3. And what if you want to convert that matrix into echelon form? What is the procedure? Those element which are lies below for that leading element, that all elements must be 0. If you observe that matrix, that 1 is a leading element in row number 3, and those elements which are lies below for that already that are 0. Means what is your observations? If you observe that is a row number, means this matrix here is matrix is available, that matrix are in echelon form, that is matrix are in echelon form. And what is the definition for rank? The definition for rank is that the number of non-zero rows if the matrix are available in the echelon form. This is matrix are in echelon form, then count the number of non-zero rows: 1, 2, 3. Three number of non-zero rows are available in this above matrix. If that matrix are available in the echelon form, therefore rank for matrix A is equal to 3. Therefore rank for matrix A is equal to 3. Now let us discuss the question number 5. Next question. What is we want to discuss? That questions have the 5-mark weightage, and this question is asked find the rank for matrix by using the echelon form. Find the rank of matrix by using the echelon form. Okay. The solution is that write down this given matrix as it is. We are writing that given matrix as it is. A is equal to this given matrix. Now what is procedure? Go in the first row. Huh? What is element is 3. Huh? Now let us observe. There is no element which are available in this below for 3. 3 के नीचे जो कोई भी एलिमेंट है वो मल्टीपल ऑफ 3 नहीं है. Therefore we are doing this operation change in R1 and R3. Changing R1 and R3. Therefore, that matrix get converted into this format. We are changing the R1 and R3, interchanging these two rows. Now this matrix becomes such that. Now go into first row. What is leading element for this first row? The leading element for this first row, first non-zero element, that is equal to 1. First non-zero element, that is equal to 1. And what is the procedure to convert this matrix into echelon form? Those elements which are lies below for that leading element, make that element equal to 0. Make that element equal to 0. What? Now apply these operations. Change in R3. Change in R3. R3 minus 3 times R1. Change in R3. R3 minus 3 times R1. Now we want to make that 3 are available in row number 3. Okay. This 3 we want to make equal to 0. Therefore, we are applying this type of operations. Means there is no change in R1, R2, R4. Therefore, we are writing R1 as it is, R2 as it is, R4 as it is. Now, what is operations in R3? 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Minus 2 and plus 6. If that minus 3 get multiplied to minus 2, that will become equal to plus 6. The plus 6 and minus 2 plus 6 is equal to minus 4. Okay, 0. This is element R0. Minus 3 multiply minus 3, that will become equal to plus 9. Therefore, that is plus 9. 0 plus 9 is equal to 9. This minus 1 are available here. If you multiply this minus 3 to minus 2, that will become plus 6. Minus 1 plus 6, that will become equal to plus 5. This is minus 3 get multiplied to this 1, that will become equal to minus 3. Minus 7, that will give minus 10. This is become equal to row number 3. This is row number 3. If you are applying this operation. Now let us observe for that. This is the first one is the leading element for row number 1. And now the all element which are lies below for that elements become equal to 0. Now go to into second row. Now go to second row and find the first non-zero element. First non-zero element means find the leading element for row number 2. Find the leading element for row number 2, that is equal to 2. Leading element in row number 2, that is equal to 2. But 4 are multiple of 2. But 1 is not a multiple of 2. Therefore, we are interchanging row number R2 with R4. We are interchanging row number R2 with R4. Therefore, that matrix is become equal to such type. Now, in this matrix, we are interchanging row number R2 and R4. We are interchanging, we get this type of matrix. Now, next, What is procedure? We want to apply. Now we want to make. If you are interchanging this rows, if you are interchanging these rows, and now, okay, if you are interchanging, that is now observe the leading element of row number one, two, sorry, row number two, that is become equal to one. Okay, this is the leading element. This is first non-zero element in row number 2. Now those element which are lies below for that leading element, those element which are lies below for that leading element, make that equal to 0. Means you want to make 4 equal to 0, you want to make 2 equal to 0. Now which operations we are operating? These operations, now we are operating operations change in R3, change in R3, R, R3 minus 4 times R2, changing R4, R4 minus R4 minus 2 times R2, 2 times R2. Now we are operating this type of operations. Now that matrix get convert into, if you are applying this type of operations, now we are applying this type of operations. Now that matrix get converted into this format. Okay. Now that matrix get converted to this format. Now let us observe. Now let us observe into row number 3. Row number 3. What is leading element for row number 3? This is 1. 1 is the leading element. Okay. We want to make those elements which are lies below that leading element, that must be, or that should be equal to 0. We want to make that equal to 0. Means we want to make minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, we are applying this type of operation changing R4, R4 plus 2 times R3. Change in R4, R4 plus 2 times R3. Therefore, no change in R1. Therefore, we are writing R1, R1 as it is. There is no change in R2. Therefore, we are writing R2 as it is. Therefore, there is no change in R3. That is also we are writing R3 as it is. Okay. Now, change in R4. What? The 2 times R2. 2 minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. Minus 1 plus 2 is equal to plus 1. 7 plus 28. 7 plus 28, that will become equal to 35. If you are operating this operations on row number R4, that times R4 become equal to 0, 0, 0, 1 and 50, 35. 1 and 35. Now let us observe this matrix. Row number 1 leading element is 1. All element which are lies below for that equal to 0. Row number 2 leading element is 1. Those element which are lies below for that equal to 0. Leading number 3, row number 3 leading element is 1. All element which are lies below for that is equal to 0. Row number 4 leading element is 1. There is no row available below row number 4. Therefore, this is a matrix which are available here. That matrix are in echelon form. That is matrix in echelon form. Now, what is your observations? We want to find the rank. The what is definition for rank? Number of non-zero rows. Number of non-zero rows in the matrix. If that matrix are available in the echelon form. If that matrix are available in the echelon form. These are matrix which are available here. That matrix is, it is in echelon form, then count the number of non-zero rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 non-zero rows available for here. Therefore, this is rank for matrix. Rank for matrix A is equal to 4. Therefore, rank for matrix A is equal to 4. And we are writing rank for matrix A is equal to 4. Now we are stopping here. In next lectures, we are discussing some questions.